Today I'm going to be playing a grand campaign as the nation of Qing in Europa Universalis 4. In this grand campaign we start off as the small Jurchen tribe of Jianzhou, formed Manchu, changed our name to the Later Jin, and then formed Qing and became Emperor of China. Our goals for this grand campaign are to conquer historical Qing Dynasty borders and maybe even more, and to complete the entirety of the celestial reforms that the Emperor of China has. This is where we left off last time. Like I just said, we formed Qing and we've started to push hard into the super region of China, which we got cores on in every single province. We've started tributarying some nations around us, and we will continue pushing into the hordes like Oirat and all of those other guys right there. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, it's time to jump into episode 2 of this grand campaign as Qing in EU4. Alright, here we are back as Qing, ladies and gentlemen, and we are looking so good. We are the #1 great power in the world with 857 dev, and let's be real, it doesn't even look like we own that much, making an absolute boatload of money right here. Obviously, we are the Emperor of China. We've passed 1 celestial reform. I'm waiting to get 100 mandates so we can keep passing these right here. Advancing pretty far down our mission tree right here. This top part is still the Manchu missions, of which we've completed the most. This middle branch right here is the Emperor of China missions, and then this bottom branch right here is the Qing missions, which we really haven't gotten involved with because a lot of them are conquest focused, but we will get to them very soon. We've taken trade and infrastructure ideas. After this, we're definitely going to pick up court and economic as well. After that, we'll see if we pick up some mill ones or if we go something like admin, diplo, or influence like that, because we are going to be having tributary subjects this campaign. And as for Korea, the opinion is pretty divided on whether we should conquer them or leave them as a tributary. So I'm just going to leave them alive until the end. They're going to dev provinces for us sky high, like 40 dev, and then I'll probably end up conquering Korea. But for now, they can stay our tiny little tributary right here, and we can actually go ahead and start demanding admin points from both them and Com. Com we're gonna conquer, don't worry about them. But yeah, let's continue on with construction right here in episode 2, ladies and gentlemen. We do need to be careful dealing with the eunuchs, such a powerful estate. Even though it's not very good to have loans as the Emperor of China because it does lower mandate, I am gonna pick up some Shang Bang loans right there to do a little construction. We should also probably get a trade fleet or a couple of trade fleets going right here. Why do I have a core on that? Interesting. I guess it was an event core or something like that. So yeah, let's start putting down some light ships, man. As for the conquest game plan in episode 2 and where we leave it off, we're probably gonna go for Shu next right here because we don't have a truce with them and whatnot. After that, we're gonna wait for a truce with Oirat to expire, and then we're gonna keep fighting Ming. Where we end this episode, not sure. Maybe after we conquer like most of Mongolia and the China regions right here, something like that. Maybe all of China, depending on how long the truces with Ming are. Obviously, we're not like truce breaking them or anything like that because this is a normal campaign, right? Obviously, we could have by now conquered Ming if we kept truce breaking them and whatnot. But yeah, let's just see where it takes us, man. Let's just see where it takes us. I'm also planning on, actually, someone had an interesting idea in the comments on waiting for one of these guys in Japan to become the dominant guy, conquer all of Japan, and then I tributary them. But yeah, just another repeat because some of you guys have been commenting this as well. I am not for sure conquering all of Japan. It's gonna take a lot of begging for you guys to convince me to change my mind, man. And I'm still not sold on it. There's infrastructure wrapped up as well. A very nice policy between the two of global trade power and goods produced. I like it. Really? There's no room for one more letter? It's gotta be Hangzhou trade flat? Hangzhou, TF. There we go, Hangzhou TF, trade fleet. Now we do have the junk fleet right here for plus 25% naval force limit and light ship discount. I'm gonna go with that. Why not? No galley combat this game? What? Oh, there's the fall of Kyoto. Hosokawa is now the shogun. All right, let's go ahead and get involved with the Shu, ladies and gentlemen. They got 2 very nice centers of trade in Chengdu and Chongqing right here. We're at 95 mandate. As soon as we're done with this war, we'll pass our 2nd celestial reform, and by the time mandate is up, we'll fight Oirat and Ming. But for now, let's deal with Shu, unify China. Ah, damn. Last time I think I disinherited an heir, but now this guy died. I had an event. I did send for a trained medicus, but damn, we might end up losing this dynasty, which I don't want to happen. And that's that, folks. That's that. Shu is ours, and we have a pretty strong hold or we will have a pretty strong hold over Chengdu right here. Let's get these guys back home and get ready to pass our second celestial reform. See, it was worth it disinheriting all of those assholes and having that guy die. A talented and ambitious daughter, ladies and gentlemen, 564 of the Isen Gyoro family. Becomes there at 13 too, which is nice. We won't have a queen regency or God forbid, a eunuch's regency. And we're officially at 100 mandate, which means we can pass our second celestial reform. Now let's go ahead and analyze them. Trade efficiency and a diplomat. This one gives us autonomy change. This one's CCR. And I think those guys are nobles. Nobles loyalty. Dev discount. Then we have merchant and merchant trade power. That's pretty good. And then we have these two, which are basically mutually exclusive. It's one or the other. And anything else? This one right here. Okay, I like this one for the merchant and merchant trade power a lot, and I like this one for the CCR. Which one do we take? We're not really coring that much, boys, except for the stuff we take from Oirat. Everything in China is cores. So let's actually skip that one. I'm gonna go with the merchant one right here so we can make more money, and then we'll take the CCR later once we're more focused on other things right there. Right now, I still don't know if this playthrough is going to be 3 or 4 episodes, but I guess we'll have to see. But yeah, let's take that merchant, man. Very nice. Second reform passed. Let's wait for this to get above 50, and we'll fight Oirat or Ming. Yeah, we keep seizing land super early, which is awesome. There we go. Even above 50 in 1499, man. And all of these guys still like me, which is awesome. This should help us with some missions. Now, Tier 3 Gov reform time, we have the examination system, which gives us +2 possible advisors and -10%, I think, nobles influence. Now, this obviously isn't the best one, boys, but I think, yeah, has enacted... Okay, either we need to have enacted the examination system, or, yeah, we need the examination system. Okay, yeah, there's certain missions that require us to do it, so we will do it. But there's another mission. I think it's because I built barracks in Beijing. Now, if we also have a manufactory, we gain +2% local goods produced along with the fort level. So at this point, can we build a manufactory in Beijing? Farm estate. Is that one unlocked that early? It is. It is. Okay, so let's build that. Then I'm going to take this Beijing mission so we get goods produced. And for Tier 3, yeah, we're going to go with the examination system. Even though I don't really want to go for it, I guess it's a unique one, so why not? What are the other Tier 1s, though? Chinese and... Okay. Now, speaking of forts, we do want to fortify roleplay style over here. So, let's start off with this province, Udi. And then we'll just keep doing everything along the border. I hope I get to border a big Russia or something later, man. I kind of want to get involved in massive empire wars like that. So, yeah, I will build up forts. They are useful, especially for mandate and prosperity and whatnot. So, yeah, let's fortify the border here. Oh, Hosokawa did form Japan. Stacking points here, man. I can't dev colonialism. It still hasn't spawned. These guys are late. I have to keep using my points for other things. Maybe... Oh! 10 meritocracy? Hell yeah. Well, folks, our ruler has... Oh, my God. Again. Our ruler has died. The 666 guy that was in charge for so long has died. We do have his daughter... Empress Jian the First right here, 564 in charge now, so that's not bad at all. But we gotta rout the pretenders. Where are they? I still haven't clicked the event. They are there. We gotta beat their ass. Also, wait, capital for the Qing Empire. Okay, what is this? So we can keep our capital in Beijing. A daughter of heaven must guard the northern frontier. True. We gain more dev and mandate. We can move it to Nanjing. Gain some dev there. Nanjing, I think, might be even more dev than Beijing. Let's see. No, it's not. Actually, it's Jiangning, sorry. And then we can just stay in Beijing but not gain anything. I guess this is a different type of event where it's elsewhere. But obviously, I'm going with this. We are going to be keeping it in Beijing. So there we go. Let's beat these pretenders as ass. And let me use the points on something. Culture conversion, perhaps. Sure. Why not? Let's do it on some of these unaccepted culture guys. There we go. We do got lots of Diplo points. Decent air as well, I gotta say. Farm estate in Beijing is done. Forbidden City is at 0. We gotta build this up. But, actually, it gives us awesome things. Wow, I really gotta build this up. But, yeah, there's the mission Outer City of Beijing. Local goods produced +2. Insanely powerful, by the way. And +2 fort level. So now it's at, level 5. Excellent. Excellent. Hey, I think, yeah, we harmonized Vajrayana, which gives us plus 10% production efficiency. It's dope. I really gotta do a Confucian Mughals run, man. A world conquest Confucian Mughals where literally every culture is accepted and gives us a bonus, and every religion is accepted and gives us a bonus. Now, we probably don't want to harmonize for a bit right here. We can't do that one just yet. Do we have, yeah, we do have we have 2 Sunni provinces. I might harmonize Sunni later too. I don't know what it gives us though. It gives us religious unit, trade efficiency. Might not be bad, yeah. Actually, the entire Muslim group. Oh my god, colonialism has finally spawned. Okay, so what is the cheapest province to dev it in? Damn Ming. Okay, we kind of want it probably right next to Beijing, right? So this is close. Chengde is pretty close. That one's 35. Okay, Chengde is 35. If we do it in the state of North Hebei, and all of these are... Yangping is 42 and already at 15. And no real lit trade goods in those. Baoding would be very nice as well. It is farmland. I think I'm gonna do Baoding, man. I think I'm gonna do that. We can expand infrastructure instantly. So it drops it down to 34. Encourage dev, it's down to 29. Yeah, let's push colonialism here, boys. I think I'm gonna do it in equal parts in every category because I maxed out on pretty much all of these points. There we go. We should take it to 38 dev. Colonialism present. That is, I think, now our most dev province. No, Beijing is still bigger. Okay, excellent. We are going to have lots of high dev provinces later, man. How much do we need to embrace it? We can't. We need to wait for it to spread. Okay, no big deal. I need more banners. I guess once you get higher meritocracy, once we got over 50, I kept getting events where we gain more, and that gives us harmony as well, which is nice. Yeah, this is gonna go up in no time, man. I don't know if I ever mentioned Confucian. It's kind of mid, let's be real, but we do have +2 tolerance of heretics and minus 10% admin cost, and obviously it can accept every other religion. Oh, so it did harmonize all the, what you call it, like Buddhist ones as well, because Mahayana's harmonized as well. So yeah, it's every religion group that we accept, right? Yeah. See, this is what I'm talking about. 91 meritocracy, just like that. After I bought it a little bit. I guess it's not that hard to keep high, huh? Oh, we are in the Age of Reformation. Yeah. Actually, man, those disasters, I don't think I've gotten any pop-ups, but the disasters are Ming-specific. They aren't Emperor-specific. Only unguarded nomadic frontiers for the Emperor. I think Ming has started blowing up again because they got a lot of peasants and they're starting to get other separatists as well. So what I was gonna say is my truce with Ming is up and we're above 50 mandate finally. But I think I fight Oirat. And what's this? Muscovite conquest of something. Okay, it's not on them. It's on Kazan probably. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna fight Oirat. Let's see what happens with Ming. Oh, I can take away a eunuch privilege. Which one do I want to do? Eastern Bureau. So that one gives us mandate. We don't want to take that away. And meritocracy. But this one is for loyalty. I'm going to take it away. There we go. I did it. Either way, there's colonialism as well. Which means we can pick up Admin 9, Diplo 9, and Mill 9. Get the Asian arquebusier right there. End those thingies right there. And let's declare an Oirat. Oh, wait. Forced tributary only. I don't want that. I want to conquer them. Frick, I got a spy now. Yeah, Ming is gonna blow up for sure. Because we got Liang separatists. I just saw a Min separatist stag down here. They are pretty big. Not bigger than Ming's armies, but there are more of them. So I think we're gonna see a couple of guys pop out, man. I don't know if they can still get the events for Wu and Yue and Dali, though. I think I might already be present in some of their areas. But I guess we'll see. If Ming does blow up, obviously it's gonna be a lot faster for us to conquer China. And I hope Koxinga flees to Taiwan, because otherwise, how are we going to conquer this without colonizing it? And I really don't want to have to get a colonist. Actually, there it is. It's Dali. I could hit them immediately here. Literally immediately. Do I go for them? I gotta wait for the CB to show up. Well, the CB has showed up. I got cores on some of their provinces. Obviously, we're still going unified China. Hey, frick it, man. Frick it. Let's go. Actually, man, level 3 advisors are so cheap right now. Yeah. Look at that, 529. There's losing control of the south, and there's Yue and Wu, and I border them. I border both of them. Yeah, man, it's just the conquest of China is so fast, man. It's so fast. And there's Tongning as well. I think I'm gonna declare on Wu here as well, while we're here. And then, you know, once I eat up Dali and Wu, I'll see what we do with Yue, because usually Dai Viet pushes real quick into them. And I don't want to deal with these guys right now. Obviously, I'm gonna force tributary them for now, but yeah, actually, insta-declare on Wu as well, man. Unify China. It's all free provinces anyway. There's a full annex on Dali, only 8.3 aggressive expansion and no admin points. Perfect. Now we border Senwi as well, who I actually will declare on, and also force tributary them in their remaining provinces. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. And actually, let's see Yue. No allies. We have to do it, don't we? Yeah, let's wait for this diplomat and I'll declare on Yue too. I think this is a great way to represent, you know, how quickly some of these historical Chinese dynasties conquered like all of China, right? No, they actually did ally Tongning. I don't have a navy right now. I don't have transports, I don't think. They got some boats. You know what? Frick it. I'll co-belligerent them. Actually, no, I won't get cores on them. Frick it, we'll deal with them later. I'm just gonna do Unified China on Yue. What I was saying is, I think this is a pretty good way to represent how quickly some of these guys managed to eat up all of China, man. They're like, you know, you guys are thinking to yourselves, oh my god, it's so huge, it's always been the most populated region, but hey, you know, like they say, man, biggest war in Europe, 3 casualties and 17 casualties. Smallest war in China, 7 trillion perished. That's just how it is. Now, Wu is done. So there's a full annex on Wu. Excellent. Once again, free. And in the meantime, Jin, Liang, and Chu have also popped out. I don't think there's anyone else that can pop from Ming. Actually, we do have Ning, Miao, Yun, and Qin, and Shi. We'll see. See, I haven't been using admin points for anything, man. Might as well full state some of these. There we go. That'll use up some admin points. Nice. Let's start building the Forbidden City, too. I think Ming built it, right? The Forbidden City was built during, you know, the first iteration during the Ming Dynasty. I think it was during the 1500s, if I'm not mistaken. So, historically accurate-ish. Alexa, play the Imperial March. Wait, I do get cores on them. I thought you didn't get cores on any other guys. I thought only the main guys that you actually declared on. Alrighty, in that case, I guess we're taking Taiwan as well. Alrighty, well, there's a piece out on Tongning. They didn't... luckily, none of these guys unconditionally surrendered before we sieged everything down. Because if they unconditionally surrendered, sure, you, like, auto-occupy every province, but you didn't actually siege it, so you won't get cores. So it's good. Let's piece out Tongning. Full annex, obviously. There we go. Very nice. Let's get back home. And just like that, man, that should be all of Yue as well. I think it will be. There we go. Let's not forget Little Macau. And yeah, there we go. Very nice. Okay. We almost have all of China, man. How long have I been playing, boys? You know, in in-game years, I think 1490s is when we started this one. Either way, finally some Qing missions, dude. The 3 feudatories, 20 mandate, 25 prestige, 10 army tradition, and the heir, or no, the empress is now benevolent, which is what is it? Yeah, liberty, desire, and subjects. There's another mission too. Secure South China, riches of China, goods produced for 25 years plus 10%, and a skill 3 75% cheaper discipline guy. You know, I'm all about saving money, man. And there he is, a ducat 36 for skill 3, man. There we go. There's a level 5 advisor in 1513 as Qing. And this isn't Qing specific, by the way. This is like Emperor of China stuff. You can get this with Ming in like 1513. Actually, probably around 1480, you can do this with Ming. But there we go. That's nice. Now, where do we go from here, boys? Obviously, we were waiting a little bit to fight Oirad, but, you know, with Jin and Liang and Chu popping out right here, I think we need to eat them up along with Ming. So... yeah, let's just continue conquering all of China, and we'll finally, after that, deal with Senwi, who has 2 provinces in Shinan, and with Yarkand, who has 1 province in North China. Hey, this is definitely looking like if it's gonna be a 3-part campaign. If we do a part 4, man, we're gonna have to add like conquering Japan and Burma and Indochina or something. Yeah, I don't know. As for other stuff over here, man, I decided I'm gonna go for Mongolia for sure, all of it, even though historical Qing borders don't have like this area right here. And then I'm also gonna take these three for sure from Central Asia, because we'll be like fortified with that and stuff. And Qing, based on the maps that I'm looking like, it does look like they own like this right here. So I might also go for Jetisu right there. We'll see though, we'll see. Either way, let's get in position to fight Liang. They're the only ally-less one, and then we'll go for Chu and Jin. Okay, we're still good with GovCap over here right now. I haven't even been building that many GovCap buildings. I think I put down a couple earlier, but not really. So let's wait for a month to tick. We see this. Okay, we're still decent. Yeah, army's in position. Let's fight Liang, unify China. You know, I did mention, I don't know if it was this episode or last episode, that we're kind of doing a tall Qing playthrough right here. And it is true, man. I have been doing quite a lot of deving, boys. I'll give you that, man. Right now, we're at 1,324 dev. We start off with like 860 or 870 something at the start of this video. And it hasn't even been that long, like I just said, man. 20-ish years, really. Hey, there's Liang. Full annex on Liang as well. Moving along immediately. Declaring on Chu, co-belligerenting Jin. I finally encountered a level 3 fort. Wait, so they're not harmonized, right? Vajrayana, harmonized religion. Okay, if we float over to like this, Sunni, not. Hindu, no. Theravada, no. Mahayana, no. So, wait, was it lying to me when it said it was harmonized? No, so we do need to separately harmonize the Buddhist ones. If we harmonize Mahayana, it's idea discount. Theravada advisor discount. It's actually so worth it to harmonize all of these, man, but we gotta figure out a way to get harmony up. I think Humanist does it, right? Yeah, it does. I doubt we're gonna be taking Humanist, though. We do have all of the 3 most important cities now, though. Beijing, Nanjing, or Jiangning in Canton, right? So we're getting, we're not losing because of that, right? Devastation, probably in the province as I just conquered down here. Yeah, we're gonna fix all of this with forts very soon, boys. There's Jin out, and there's Chu out. Cool. Yeah, that's pretty much that. Ming. I wonder if we'll be able to full annex them, even though they're 165 because it's our cores. I guess we go in immediately. Neither Korea nor Ryukyu will help them. Excellent. Unified China, baby. There it is. Let's wait 8 more days, and there we go. We actually have so many monuments to do, man. It's gonna be awesome. All of these grand canals, and then the dikes we're gonna build up over here once we dev up some provinces. It's gonna be awesome. But right now, I am focusing on, this next one doesn't give us more mandate, but I'll still do the Forbidden City. In fact, I'll use a little bit of manpower on it as well. There we go. We're stacking points, man. So I just picked up admin 10 right there. We're gonna go with court ideas right here. Yeah, very necessary for Empire of China playthrough. Diplorep and power projection from insults. Cool. Admin efficiency in 1516 is crazy, though. Ooh, tier 4 gov reform time. I'm gonna strengthen Confucian bureaucracy. Harmonizing a religion improves clergy loyalty by 100%, and we gain admin points, harmonization speed, gov cap, and clergy loyalty. Yeah, obviously, man. This one I actually want. Another mission now. Ooh, 2 new missions, actually. It literally just flashed up. So, incorporate the Han. We've lost autonomy, unrest, meritocracy, stab, global prosperity, and every reform we pass as Emperor of China will lower the autonomy of all our own provinces by 10%. Would have been nice to do it earlier, but there's balance the mandate as well. Okay, and unrest, mandate growth, and prestige. Sure, we'll take those. And then we can do Prosperous Age of Qing. The event Prosperous Age of Kangxi and Jian the First. Let's see what it is. A sign of favor by the heavens, no doubt. 10 mandate and all power costs for 50 years? Minus 2.5 for 50 years on all powers is actually nutty. Very nice, man. Very nice. Okay, we'll probably be able to do more missions once we eat up Ming right here. Let's see. And let's do this. There we go. Forbidden City. Done. But yeah, all of Ming has been sieged down, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if it can be full annexed. I hope it's possible. It should be... Yes. There we go. Full annexation. And with that, some of you might say we own all of China, but it's not true because we need 3 more provinces in the subcontinent of China. This one and these 2 down here. But in the meantime, another mission that we can do is consolidate North China. We lose autonomy, lose devastation, gain 20 mandate. We don't want to do this now. we don't want to do this now. In fact, I want to get to 100, pass a reform, and then we take this mission, so it'll insta bring us back up to 50. So let's save that mission for now. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. I'm going to pass a reform, take that mission, then fight Oirat. Excellent. I guess when you own like almost all of China, or when the previous dynasty doesn't exist, we gain that plus 15, 0.15 modifier. And there we go. I've half a full stated, whatever you want to call it, all of China. And yeah, we're gonna need some admin points for this, but no biggie, we are gaining quite a lot. I can't harmonize Mahayana because I only have one province. And if we continue the playthrough like we're doing it, we're only gonna have one province. So I think I'm gonna dev running to 20 so we can harmonize Mahayana. And in fact, you know what? I will be doing some more harmonization, man. There we go. Let's do Theravada. Why not? How many provinces do we have of it? Oh, we have quite a few actually down here. It doesn't say when it's going to be done, though. Yes, it does. In about 25 years. Okay, actually not bad. Faster than Vajrayana, I think. Right now, just doing some construction, upgrading centers of trade, you know, coring more provinces. We're making about 100 ducats a month. Not bad at all. And we have a gold mine. You know what? I am going to develop it, man. I am going to develop it. That's how greedy I am this campaign. Yes, we are going to push it up to 10. There we go, at 8 right now. Okay, as far as I can see, all of the centers of trade that we own that is in states are up to tier 2. The only one that's not tier 2 is Karakoram right here, but that's because it's not in a state yet. Still under GovCap, by the way, but very, very narrowly. Almost at 100 mandate too. And that's 100 mandate, ladies and gentlemen. Back up once again. We've passed 2 celestial reforms so far, by the way. The one for meritocracy and the one for an extra merchant and merchant trade power. Let's see what other ones we have. So this one is Diplorep and monthly favor growth. We don't need that. We don't need these either. This one gives us mandate growth and reform progress growth. Actually not bad. That's definitely an option. Dev discount on autonomy change. CCR, autonomy change. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one, man. I'm gonna take new Keju formats for plus 0.03 mandate growth and plus 10% reform progress growth. There we go. Third celestial reform passed. We've lost stab, obviously, but there we go. There's a mission right there for 20 mandate. And just like that, we're back up to 50, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so let me just finish this one, analyze some missions, put down some forts, and we'll fight Oirat. Once again, they're involved with this Muscovy thing, but luckily, Muscovy... Oh, wait. No, what is it? Oh, no, it's some Chagatai stuff. Okay, no big deal. All right, I've put down some forts, so that should help with the devastation. Let's go ahead and declare an Oirat. Just regular conquering for whatever we can take that they own in the region of Mongolia, man. Very, very simple. Ah, horrible event. I remember when Ming got it last time. We are going to get this a couple of more times until we actually complete this mission right here, and I should have done it, man. I forgot. So we just need to dev Kai Feng and Luoyang 3 more times, and then I think we'll build the Yellow River dikes, which should stop this event from happening. But yeah, it's an ass event. We lose 10 mandate, 2 stab, and every own province across the Yangtze River with more than 15 dev may suffer loss of dev, and we gain 30 devastation. And it's horrible. Actually, no, that's the Yellow River. What the frick am I talking about? Where's the Yangtze River then? It's down here, of course. Ah, frick my life. I hope they didn't lose any dev, but they probably did. And there we go. Oirat's willing to accept, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be taking all of those provinces right there. Now our borders do look a little bit weird, but it is what it is. We do still have to fight them again to take North Jungaria and Tenu Uriankai, or the rest of it from them. But yeah, not looking bad at all, man. Not looking bad at all. I guess at this point, bro, we probably want to get involved with the Tibetan guys. Actually, dude, we may finish all our necessary conquests today in episode 2, and then episode 3 might just be tributarying, forced tributarying, obviously, if they don't want to submit diplomatically, everyone that borders us. Japan is pretty close to being unified right here. I think the only thing they need to do is annex... what assholes? Yeah, annex Uesugi or something. And yeah, I don't think anyone wants to be my tributary. I guess we'll force them then. Okay, let's core those provinces up and go back home. I need to build up a 3rd stack here for sure. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do now. Our tall Qing, sorry, playthrough continues, boys. Yeah, look at this. Now, which center of trade do we want to build up to level 3 here? Probably Hangzhou, right? We can do Hangzhou. Yeah, that's the one. Unless we get a mission that spawns one in Nanjing, but frick it. There we go. Now we got 3 level 3 centers of trade, which is dope. We've expanded the Bogue. Pearl Estuary in Canton will be expanded. What does that mean? What does that mean? What's the Pearl Estuary will be expanded? We got that? Oh yeah, that we did get that. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, next. Right, I still gotta tame China's sorrow, man. Okay, so let's bump these up 3 times. Luoyang, 1, 2, 3. Kaifeng, 1, 2, 3. There's another mission, tame China's sorrow. Yellow River Dikes, every province mentioned in the mission requirements, Yellow River until the end of the game. Blah, blah, blah. 5 mandate, potential floods along the Yellow River will be significantly less devastating for us. Perfect. What's the Jinghong Grand Canal then? So much reading. I was elected to lead, not to read. Alright, basically we gotta build up all of these Grand Canals to tier 2. Which is gonna be a pain in the ass because they're so freaking expensive. For this mission right here, we either gotta do Embrace Free Trade or Mercantilistic Approach on tier 8. Which is... Do we want to do that one? I guess we could do them. They're not the best, but whatever. Some of them are so far away, man. You gotta play this game for real long to get through these missions. I did yellow shamanism at the start, though. I still don't get it why I can't fulfill this. You know, I think there's a reform here or something, man, that may... Yeah, isn't that it? Yeah, the Emperor of China can use the mandate to elevate a tributary state to a direct vassal. I guess we might want to have that be the end game, you know? Like, everyone around us, everyone that we border is a tributary, but at the end, we vassalize them, you know? I know the Age of Absolutism is kind of the main part of the Qing playthrough in EU4, since that's when they came around, pretty much 1600s, but yeah. Oh, we unlocked some nice-ass manufactories. Let's make more money. More repairs for the Great Wall. Where is it? It's right there, right? So, for 2,352 ducats, we can bump it up to level 2. That's way cheaper than doing it manually. Of course we will. Awesome. Up to 4 stacks right now, if you guys didn't notice, and also building up some more fleets to protect Girin and Nippon. 100 mandate again. I don't think we need that one. That makes us, you know, that makes those guys give us vassals. You know, turns tributaries into vassals is what I'm trying to say. But have we unlocked a new one? Do we finally want to go with that CCR one? No, probably not, right? We don't care about that one. Dev discount and autonomy change. Yeah, some of these other ones are mid, man. I'm not gonna lie. And these other ones are like locked behind other things. This one is a colonial one, which obviously we're not gonna do. Let's just go with that one. There we go. Okay, back down to 30. Once we bring it back up to 50, I think we'll get involved with like Senwi and Yarkand and whatnot. Ooh, Yarkand is gonna be annoying to fight. They're allied to Delhi. Senwi too. Calm. No, Calm is not gonna be. We can actually fight them at any moment and start pushing into Tibet. I think, yeah, that's a wrap on court, man. That's a wrap on court. That should help us a lot with the, you know, it gives us mandate and meritocracy. But also the policy is... Do we have 2 free ones? No, we don't have 2 free ones, but for some reason we have yeah, +1 Diplo policies. There it is. Don't really need it. Don't think I'm gonna take it. Oh wait, I'm just seeing this now. We actually don't need to build up the canal for that. So we either need to have the canal or have it have 3 buildings, a workshop, and expanded infrastructure and no devastation. So let's do that, right? Hangzhou, Suzhou, which should be, I think, Shanghai, right? Kinda. Zhenjiang and Jiangning. Let's do that. Let's build 3 buildings in all of them and expand infrastructure in all of them. Okay, did all of that. Apparently, we pretty much had everything done already, except in the workshop over here, and I also expanded infrastructure, of course. So we'll see what happens after we do that. And there's the Jinghong Grand Canal. This event happens. We get a great engineer until the death of our empress right here. Construction cost and construction time minus 50%. Let's get to building. Especially, man, that's gonna make the manufactories insane. It's gonna make them like so fast. So there's indebted once again. And you know, it's not good to be above 5 loans here. You know, how many do we have right now? We got 9. Yeah, let's put these down, man. They should be real quick now. Yeah, look, manufactory in 92 days. Are you kidding me? No, that's a different one, right? No, it's not. Yeah, it is. It is. These are from earlier, I think, right? Or no? I don't know. Let's just build them, bro. Not bad. Way better than freaking 5 years to build them. This is nutty, man. My construction time is already so low because of infrastructure and stuff like that, that let's actually take a look at it. Minus 75% construction time, man. I'm putting down buildings in a matter of months, dude. So right now I'm working on this mission, Fortify the Coast, and I can't seem to analyze it well enough. I think we need 8 provinces with 20 dev that are coastal and have a naval battery. If we take a look at the naval battery building, I put down 1, 2, 3, 4 now. I don't think we're building any more of them, so let me try and do it in a non-20 dev province. Actually, in a non-20 dev province and see what happens. Yeah, let's do it in like Fuzhou, for example. It's at 19 already, so we'll bump it up by 1 if we need to. But there's tier 5 gov reform time. Now we got the 8 banners. So they gain additionally 33% reinforced speed and 10% attrition, along with army tradition decay, movement speed, and possible banners plus 25%. But then we have the green standard army as well, which we have somewhere else. I think it's down here. There's the green standard army. Yeah, I wonder if it flips us to that automatically. Now I like this quite a lot, man. Winning battles gives us 10% manpower of the enemy troops which fell in battle. Kind of crazy. And manpower recovery speed plus 20%. I think I'm going to take the green standard army. There we go. Coastal defense in Fuzhou, done in a matter of months. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's examine that once again and see if I'm reading it right. So yeah, the province does need to have 20 dev. So in that case, there's Fuzhou up to 20. And we'll also bump up Guangzhou. Put down 1 more. That'll put us at 6. So now we need them in some other provinces. Yeah, we should probably do it in like Huaizhou right here, since it's easy to bump up to 20. So that's 7. And then here? No, I already put 1 down there. Wait, what's the one I couldn't build 1 in? Yeah, right there. Right there in Shanghai. And there it is. We fortified the coast. We gain, I think we got 10 mandate and 100 gov reform progress. Yeah, that's what we did. Also, state firearm regiments up to 20 professionalism. Actually, I wish I was at 40. But since we're above 50 mandate, I think it's time we move on by what's going on here. Yorkon conquest of Rebgong. Okay, well, let's wait for that to play out. In the meantime, we can force tributary Daviet or just regularly fight Senwi. Take 2 provinces and then force tributary them. Ava, Ayutthaya, Lanshan, and Mengquang are going to be involved in this. You know what? Frick it, bro. Frick it. Let's just do it. So we can't force tributary on these guys over here, for example. We could make them a vassal, but that's not something we want to do. Can we force tributary on a main guy that we're fighting? No. Interesting. I guess we have to use that CB. But we didn't have it on Senwi, didn't we? Interesting. Okay, let's just white piece these guys in that case. But I can do it on Ava. But we can't demand it with the Unified China CB. Wait, are these guys? Yeah, these guys are a subject. And actually, so is Senwi. Okay, now I see it. We can't do it on subjects, obviously. But we could do it on guys if we use that right CB. Okay, I see it now. Okay, they'll accept. That's it. That's that war done. Excellent. We only have 1 more province to go to own the entirety of China. Wait, I think construction time is valid for the great projects as well. I did bump this up a couple of times. There we go. It should be done now, whatever I was doing, or actually on the next month tick, but Russia did form, and I can rival them, which I will. Okay, let's go in on Oirat for the rest of the region of Mongolia. After that, we'll have all of it. So, there's the declaration. Simple. Again, frick me. Alright, Oirat will accept. That's all I want. And just like that, we have all of Mongolia, ladies and gentlemen. Perfect, man. Let's score these up, and then we'll fortify up here as well. This is what the economic situation is looking like right now. I do have quite a few loans to pay off, so let's focus on that a bit. Wait. I had 100 mandate. I just wanted to pass a reform. I had 100 mandate. God damn it. I guess we harmonized whatever. Yeah, what do we harmonize? Where are the harmonized ones? What? Ah, there they are. Okay, Vajrayana, Theravada, and Pagan. Pagan religion group. Okay, so some are groups, but some aren't. It's interesting. Now, if I want to harmonize Mahayana, I can't, but we can do the Muslim group. And it will be done in, This takes so long, bro. An art enjoyer. Oh. We got the anti-Christian edict? Why? I don't think we have a Christian province. Do we border a Christian nation? We don't. Oh, we do. We do, it's Russia. So what? Missionary strength and improve relations. Nah, I don't think we need that. We're not converting anyway. I was actually hoping Russia wouldn't do this, that I'd get the tributary Oirat, but it is what it is. This does mean we have to, force tributary on them. Ah, classic. They're allied to the Ottomans. I love it. Not too strong, the Ottomans, this campaign. I can easily roll both of these guys, but that's like episode 3 type stuff. Yeah, right now I'm just waiting for 100 mandate, pass another reform, and then we'll go in on like Yarkand and Kham or whatever, because they're like tributaries and whatnot. I guess I could go for Kham, make Yarkand end the alliance with Delhi. Yeah, let's do that. Quick in and out. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I want to conquer them. So little conquest CBs, man, and in this mission tree. It's mostly like for down here, but it's like way later. And for this mission, man, cornerstones of the empire, I can't seem to do it the other way because I can't get that event, the eunuchs of the Qing Empire. Let me Google that event. Yeah, I don't get it, man. It's like 24 months meantime to happen. We really should have had it, unless only one nation can get it per game, and Ming already had it. So I don't think we can do the mission in the first way, where we need 60 loyalty, or actually I don't think we can do it in the second way, because we got an admin diplo and mill advisor, we got 40% crown land, more than it obviously, but we can't get the event, the eunuchs of the Qing Empire, because the event has already happened for Ming, I think. So do I do it the other way? Do I literally grant 5 privileges to the eunuchs, man? They will have 60 loyalty. Yeah, it's just 5 privileges and 60 loyalty. We already got 1, and they're all so ass, dude. Prominent palace bureaucracy, it gives them corruption. Let's do that. There's 2. This one right here, let's do that. There's 3. 4, I don't want to do any exempt from crownland ones. 5, okay, that's 5. And if we do this and develop Young Ping up to 6 production, that does give them loyalty, and that does enable us to take that mission. It sucks that we had to do it this way, man, I think, but there's cornerstone of an empire. I don't even know what we get. There's reform civil registration, I guess once again related to the eunuchs or something. And there we go, we actually lose government progress. All right, there's the examination system. We gain some nice modifiers in Xi'an. Actually, I like that quite a lot, and 100 splendor. And then we need a single whip law and the censorate. For this, we need 3 stab. We're stacked on admin, so let's do it. There's the censorate. Ooh, okay. So all estates loyalty for 25 years, lose to corruption, mandate growth, unrest or gain mandate, or 100 gov reform progress. I'll actually take this. And then we got Grand Coordinators, enables the use of 3 Grand Coordinate offices via the state screen. Right. That is here. So we got that. It costs us admin points, local tax and gov cost, unrest and production efficiency, recruitment time, and movement speed. We might want to enact this later on, but there we go. There's a couple of more missions done. These are all part of the Emperor of China missions, by the way. Now let me examine this one. What is Delegate Zongdu? Oh, it's a reform. It's this one right here, which will pass pretty soon. Okay, and then we need Devon stuff. I mean, I'm just gonna pass this now. What's waiting a little more? There we go. And for this one, man, I'm gonna wait for 250 gov reform progress, because I don't want to give out the single whip law. Like these guys, look. Yeah, there we go. It's already a problem. How did they get to 100 influence? Frick my life. Oh, low mandate. Low mandate. Okay. We'll solve it quickly. Okay, so we just hit 50 mandates, so we're ready to declare on Kham, but before that, we can do another mission right here, and it's this one, formalize ritual practices. I guess we finally fulfilled the requirements here that I can't be bothered to understand, and I can't be bothered to read what we get from it either, but there's also factional stability, monthly admin points for 20 years, all estates loyalty, meritocracy, and 100 gov reform progress, which is dope. That actually might put us above 250, which should enable us to complete the single whip law. And there we go, we gain the Great Tax Reform event, 1 standard, 1 nation. So gold will now be produced in Laizhou as well, and it gives us local goods produced and local gold depletion chance. And then Cerro Rico del Potosi will vastly increase its production of silver in order to facilitate the needs of our nation's new tax reform. So the guys in Mexico. We may now codify the single whip law reform if we are Emperor of China. Single whip law will be granted to the eunuchs either way. Which does the following: makes them exempt from seized land. It does give us tax, inflation reduction, and max absolutism. That's not good. I do not want these. Oh, okay, we can start taking them away. Okay, let me see which one I take away. Okay, I took one away. We can actually take another one away. We don't want to do the mandate one. Yeah, this one, Eastern Bureau, is the one we don't want to take away. I'll take away this one. We can actually do more. I'm so lucky right here. And that one. And another one? Okay, let's remove prominent palace bureaucracy. There we go. We actually saved ourselves from the eunuchs, man. Ooh, thank frick. Either way, let's examine the missions once again. So for this one's easy. This one, yeah, we need more harmony for that one. Yeah, no big deal. Either way, here, 6 gov reform time. Do I go with royal decree immediately? Here, want to reform progress, the state's loyalty, the state's influence. We're dealing a lot with the estates. Calling the diet doesn't increase their influence. Yeah, I'll go with general estates for now, boys. Either way, let's declare on calm. We'll just make Yarkand end the alliance with Delhi here, and then we'll fight Delhi as well. Sorry, not Delhi, Yarkand. Oh, my queen died. Sucks balls, dude. This guy's pretty good, but man, that minus 75% construction time we had with her, I'm gonna miss that so much. 2 excellent rulers. Actually 3, you know, the starting guy, we gotta give some props to. Let's see how the 4th member of the Qing Dynasty holds up. Emperor Hong Taiji the First. He's 45 already. The heir is not bad. We'll take him. Oh, not again. God damn it, man. This is starting to become more common, I think. Alright, making Yarkand end the alliance with Delhi and giving me the final province in China. There's a peace out with Yarkand, and there's a peace out with Kham. We've officially started our push in Tibet. Alright, let's spawn the printing press. It's spawned in Regensburg. I wonder who's conquered it for it to be named like that, but once again, let's look for a pretty cheap province to develop around our capital, Beijing. So, oh my god, some of these are so cheap, dude. Look at Jinhua. Look at all of these right here, man. Macau is 17? Interesting. Let's take a look at these ones up here next to Beijing. So, especially the farmland. So, Heijun, 23. Yangping, we've already pushed up to 17, 38, 11. Yeah, we probably want to do Chengde or Heijun. I think I'm going to do Heijun right here. So, let's activate Encourage Dev. Let's bump it up to 15. There we go. Printing press already spreading. Expand infrastructure down to 17. And now let's just bump it up equally in every category, because they do have lots of points. There we go. Something like this. It shouldn't be more than Beijing. And there it is. 37 dev. Beijing at 41. And printing press has started spreading. Okay, let's activate the advancement effort there and there. Cool. All right, so we got an interesting mission right here. The Yongle Dadian. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but we need 4 provinces that produce paper with 10 production and a workshop. Do we have provinces that produce paper? Okay, we do. We do. Not that many. Okay, we have 5. So 12, 16, 9, 14, 7. But they got workshops already. What the hell? 4 provinces that produce paper with a workshop and 10 production. Isn't it already like valid for this one? 12 workshop, 16 workshop. Okay, 10 workshop. There it. Oh, production. I'm an idiot. Right, 10 production, not 10 dev. Okay, let's do it. Okay, I think I did it. Luckily, we're swimming in points right here. Cool. So then we need 80 mandate, and then we need our guy to be a free thinker or a scholar, which I don't think he is, but no big deal. And then we need either innovative, which we don't have, or the printing press, which we're about to get. Okay, so Yongle Dadian is about to be completed pretty soon. Now, let's work on pure land right here. Yangzhou, devved up 5 times, church and harmony. Harmony is at 85% right now. This doesn't have a church, and I don't know if it's been devved 5 times. 2, 3, 4, 5. There it is. Yeah, okay, let's put down the church, and then I just wait. I guess just wait, yeah. Oh, it changes Temple of Confucius by 1. It's already at 1, so nice. Oh, Patron of the Arts. Very nice. Rare one. I wonder, does this mission, does Heaven's Will, after we complete Yongle Dadian, and after we pass 15 reforms, after we're Emperor of China, 3-stab and a hegemon, and don't have Regency Council, insane mission requirements, by the way, the true Son of Heaven happens. This event will grant us unprecedented control over our tributaries, as well as a powerful, permanent unique reward. I wonder, man. If this mission happens well, turns all your tributaries into vassals automatic. Do you tributary the world before you take this mission? And these are a part of the Emperor of China missions, by the way. It's not even Qing. 5 level 3 centers of trade, 1 in each of our main trade nodes. Actually, no, we don't have one in Xi'an. Well, we'll get another merchant either way, but there's a mission. Pure Land. Okay, so we've reached 90 harmony. Okay. So we by the way, I upgraded the Confucius thing. Where it is now, I can't find it. It's in Luoyang. No, which one is it in? Yangzhou. There it is. I bumped it up to tier 2. Now the church will get replaced with a big one, and it gets upgraded to level 3. Ooh. Nice religious unity and yearly harmony increase. I like that. Truce with Oirat is up. I kind of wanted to tributary them, but they're guaranteed by Russia, so I can't be bothered with that right now. Only nations we actually need to fight for territory now are Yarkand, Sangyu, Guge. Oh, well, actually, if I am gonna go for, like, this area in Central Asia and these two, did we want to go for these two? I don't think we did, actually. Then I guess we gotta fight Russia. I'm still deciding on that, by the way. We're taking this here for sure. So Yarkand, Guge, Yutseng, and Limbuwan. I don't border any of them, so I guess we gotta wait for a truce here. Well, our 4th guy, let's be real, kinda mid. He died. We got an Empress Regency for about 9 more years right here, which... U is guaranteed by Bengal. I'm too lazy to fight them, so I'll just diplo-vassalize them. Okay, just got the printing press, so there's Yongle Darian, 5 innovativeness, and 100 progress in those certain provinces. If we complete this mission before the discovery of the printing press, we'll grant all our paper provinces 100 progress. Cool, man. Cool. There it is. There's a diplo-vassalization on the U. Cool. I was about to declare on Yarkand, but I'm on 100 mandate. We don't want to waste any gain, do we? We can reshape bureaucracy. That's pretty nice. We can codify a single whip. Civil registration. Actually, there are some good ones right here. Inclusive monarchy, tributary embassies. Why can't we do that? We need 10 mil points per month. Okay, let's reshape bureaucracy, monarchy, admin, skill. There we go. There's another reform passed, and in fact, this time, boys, I'm not even gonna wait for mandate to go back up, man. We are gaining it relatively quickly. So there's a declaration on Yarkand right here. Conquest, Transoxiana won't help them. Excellent. Just tiny sin right here. This should be a full annex on Yarkand. This can't be a full annex on Yarkand, right? Yeah. Okay, in that case, I'm gonna leave them alive in, like, these 4 provinces or something, and we'll finish them off later, right? No one else can touch them. This is a wasteland. And I know how much this one province right here is pissing you all off, but I don't care. It's not in it's not in any region we want. Listen, I did the regions. You guys were like, why do you always do regions? Then we did the Andalusian one where I didn't do regions, and you guys were like, why didn't you do regions? So I'm back to doing region. I'm back to doing region. Maybe Russia will eat it up later or something. I don't know. And there we go. Yarkand is willing to accept. That is what I'm going to take from them. We'll do another war later to finish them off. Now let's analyze these other guys. So Qing is actually a tributary of Yarkand, allied to Limbuwan. We could... Let me set this province and these provinces as provinces of interest. Maybe you will spy on that one. I can spy on Tsang. That will reset our truce with Yarkand, actually. Ooh, I'm going to go in this immediately, man. Or no, it'll stop the coring on Yarkand. Let's core this up, and then we'll eat up Yarkand and Tsang in the same war. Yeah, nice. Okay, so I'm just hiring and firing some generals right now to farm professionalism since we have so many mill points anyway. Either way, there's our tier 7 Gov Reform time. We have superiority of the state. Max absolutism, all estates influence. Can sell titles to a specific estate, seize from a specific estate. Seizing crownland doesn't cause revolts. We could, of course, go with meritocratic here, with the advisor discounts, which is really nice for this. I'm gonna go with this. You know, estates aren't a problem anymore, I feel like. We definitely got them under our control. Finally started full stating areas in the region of Mongolia. Another mission, Green Standard Army. Oh, yes, I have gotten 50 professionalism. Excellent. So there it is. They're better off in our service. 20,000 manpower, 10 mandate. Now we can do Extinguish Ming. 20 mandate, gains cores on all unowned provinces in the China subcontinent. This doesn't matter too much. There we go, and some stuff for our ruler, which made him better, or did it go to the queen? I don't know. So yeah, modernize the banners. 32 banners. I don't know what popularize the banners is. Is it Is it one of these? It is. It is. Okay. Okay. We'll do that. And then has completed a mill idea group, which we're not doing. Okay. Morale damage affects only banners. Yeah, we'll get to that later. What's the 10 grand campaigns, though? Great campaigns. 90% of force limit, manpower 80%, 25 banners. Oh, further claims on actually stuff I might want. Damn, that's a good one to do. What's our force limit? That's not that bad. Okay, we do need to get more banners up. I will do that. We can actually probably run a full banner army, man. War of the Protestant League is probably happening. Yes, it is. I can always tell. The game slows down to a crawl. All right, I've poured up the provinces, most of them that we took from Yarkand. Let's go ahead and declare on Qing. With this, we'll full annex Yarkand and Qing and take the one province that we need from Limbuwan down here. So there's our declaration. And there's Yarkand done. Dope. And there's these two guys done. I'm just gonna hand off both of these provinces to you. Excellent. So now the only nation that I definitely for sure want to fight, that we've wanted to fight since the start, that's left is Guge. They are allied to Jaunpur. Should be a nice fun little war. I think I'm gonna do that now, and then we're gonna pass another reform, and then we're gonna call it. And for episode 3, I'll leave tributarying everyone around, and maybe fighting Korea too, because they have been having quite a lot, and I like that. I think I'm just gonna get right into it. There we go. We got Reconquest, but obviously I'll take the rest of it, right? That's the only thing we need. Let's go back into the regions map mode. Actually, we don't even need to full annex these guys. I don't need this province down there, so we just need 4 of their provinces. We don't actually even need Ladakh as well. So yeah, there's our declaration, man. Oh, they'll already accept, and then that's the peace out. That's the peace out. We officially own everything we want to own as soon as we annex you. Oh, Transoxiana wants to be my tributary. I'll accept that. Wait, Mongkwang is my tributary? No, it's not. I can't. Can I do someone else? No, I can't. Oh, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's pass our 7th Celestial Reform. CCR, well, we're not going to be doing any more conquering, so we definitely don't need that one. Let's codify the single whip law. Sure. There we go. Man, these guys just keep coming, don't they? What an awesome dynasty. Who's disloyal? Korea? Shut the frick up, Korea. Damn. With that, I think I'm also gonna pick this up and this up. Let's do economic here, right? We are money maxing this campaign. Yeah, I'm running level 3 advisors. This guy's a 2.01 ducats, man. All right, let's do some more great projects. How long is it gonna take to do the Muslim group? 30 years. No, 20 years. Actually, that's not that bad at all. What about Mahayana? Same. This one gives us trade efficiency. This one gives us idea discount. Let's do this one. Why not? We have been at it for a while now doing nothing. See, I can definitely see why we take this. Because we have this province and this province, which are, you know, you kind of gotta go around, right? I can see why we take Jetsu. I gotta think about that, though. Let's annex you. But with that annexation of you, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's a pretty good place to call it for episode 2 of this Qing Grand Campaign. We more than doubled our dev this time, and we've conquered almost everything we want to conquer. Okay, so next time, in episode 3, which will be the final one, I think we will jump back in right here, man. I'm gonna go ahead and probably conquer Jetisu right there, and we're gonna commence with our force tributarization on all of these guys down here, even the guys that are already like tributaries and whatnot. So we'll do something like that. And yeah, we need to tributary all of the guys down here: Dai Viet, Lanshang, Langnak, Senwi, Mongkwang, Bengal, Limbuwan, Guge, Delhi, Russia, Oirat. So yeah, every single neighbor, and I think we will get into it with Korea and conquer them. And how would we go about tributarying Japan? I guess you can't do that, can you? I guess we'll find some ways to do it. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do in episode 3, man. We're gonna continue our construction. We're gonna continue passing all of our celestial reforms right here. Continue along with our amazing missions right here. But man, Qing, it's so fast. Everything you do is so fast, man. And look at this, man. Look at us in 1566. And it's not even our age, man. The age of absolutism. That's what Qing blubbed out. This would be a really easy world conquest. This would be such an easy world conquest. I haven't seen a lot of Qing ones, but it is. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say about that, ladies and gentlemen. If you're enjoying this grand campaign, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already to stay up to date with when new episodes drop. But that's all I have to say about that. Yeah, see you next time.